We ended up taking him to an Admirals game at Wilson Park. Rather than sit with us, he put his hands and face right against the glass and was watching the skaters, trying to figure out how they were skating backwards. And when the game ended, and then he says, "I got it figured out."
Right from the get-go, he was a problem solver. He always wanted to be the best he possibly could be, and if he couldn't live up to that, he wasn't going to do it. And that was it. After high school, he had a whole bunch of odd jobs before he started to try to finally figure out what he wanted to do. He didn't want to go right on to college, and one day he said to me, "Mom, I'm so glad you didn't make me go, because it would have been a waste of your money and my time." And he said, "I'm getting some good life experiences here, and I'll figure it out." And he did, clearly. MSOE accepted him with full junior status, and he ended up graduating with high honors.
Milwaukee police are investigating a fatal house fire that occurred late Saturday night. The fire broke out just after 10 p.m. When the Milwaukee Fire Department arrived on scene, they found a 33-year-old man unresponsive inside the residence.
It was the most devastating news you can imagine. I mean, I was just shocked. I didn't know what to say, what to do.
Life
I
basically
just
stops.
sat. Yeah, exactly.
It's like time just absolutely stops.
I'm sitting in my office. I'm prepping for a class that's going to start in about 10 minutes. And my colleague Nadia sent an email to me just letting me know that Matt had died in a house fire. I just shut down. I canceled everything that day. I just stared out the window and tried to absorb that information. It was just too much information. It shocked me how deeply I felt the loss of this one student. We worked together on a number of levels. He was a research assistant, he was a leader, he was a hell of a guy. I couldn't process it alone. I had to reach out to other people who were sharing the same pain and get rid of that grief.
I was on my way to a radiation treatment. Our daughter Sarah called and said, "Mom, I just heard from Dave and Nadia, Matthew's professors, and they want to start a scholarship in Matthew's memory, and they want to do a bike ride to raise funds, but they need your permission to do it." Well, I started crying as I'm driving down 84th Street and said, "What's not to give permission for?" I said, "That's absolutely fantastic."
In the course of our conversation, the idea of the bike ride came up because we knew that he loved bikes, among many other things. Music, playing the cello, hockey, but cycling was always something that was present with Matt.
He built his own bikes, and then he started doing track racing, and then he did road racing, and then it evolved into cyclocross, and he was doing that, which is just an incredible sport. Again, that's an extreme sport.
When I reflect on my time with him, he stood out, because I don't really think that I was teaching him anything that he didn't already know. It was just giving him the opportunity to exercise his values.
We discovered later on that he went out of his way to help people, but never said anything to anybody else in that.
Yeah.
And he was there to support them every way he could in that, and he did.
And if there's one regret in life that I have, it's that I never rode with him. The closest I can come to riding a bike with Matt is to ride a bike with his friends and family. When someone changes your life at a level you don't really understand until you have to stop and make sense of it, you have to exercise that knowledge. We had to do something. I didn't want to move forward in life with the weight of his loss. That weight is lifted every time I hear another story about Matt Stahelski and the impact that he has had on all of these people who made up his life.